The next Heropon stares out into the sea and thinks, what will he have for breakfast tomorrow? And he'll say exactly what he wants. The breakfast of justice. Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. And this is part 108 of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time we learned where high purity ether crystals are. We need them to defeat the Fog King, and they're out somewhere, you know, in a cave somewhere, because that's what this is. A search for the high ether. But then we helped out some people along the way because we need to be prepared. So today, we're gonna keep on doing the side quests because there's still a lot of things to do in Grandel. Like this quiet moment, Tyrea's uncertainty.
It's a fateful thing that you and I should see each other again here, like this.
Tyrea, what brought you to the Bionis shoulder?
A good question. Honestly, I had no motive. I wandered without aim, the Bionis no more. Before long, I found myself here. That's all.
So it is but a work of chance. Is that right?
Exactly. Though I certainly didn't expect that chance would bring me back to Alchemoth. The rest is just as I told you. I helped Elam with his research and surveilled the city, waiting for the right opportunity.
So then, you're saying you remained here in order to win back the capital, yes?
If I'm honest, I have to admit I did consider it. At least until the Fog King appeared.
And then?
The people who still live here, when I showed up, I was a dead woman walking. But they took me in without question. People like that, falling victim to that accursed monster. It doesn't bear thinking about. That's why.
You feel yourself indebted to them, right? Tyrea, you've changed.
Have I? Have I really?
Tyrea, if it's all right with you, why not come with us?
Melia.
We can't pretend the past didn't happen. I know that. But still, can't we at least band together?
I can't.
Is that so? Forgive me, Tyrea. It was thoughtless not to consider your feelings. You must see me as your mother's killer.
You misapprehend. That's not at issue here. I just don't understand.
What do you mean? What don't you understand?
I simply... Since the day Yumea drew her final breath, I've lost sight of the path I should walk. It's still the same now. What can I focus on? Where should I go? What will bring meaning to my existence? Even my staying here, when it comes down to it, I'm just resigning myself to the winds of chance.
Tyrea, that's wrong.
Melia, you continue to misjudge me. I have not changed. I've never known anything, not even my own desires.
I can tell you feel lost, Tyrea.
I've never had anything remotely resembling your brilliance.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, feels doubt. We lost sight of the right path in the Great War. We all did, not just you. I did as well. Nay, I still do now. If I said all my doubts were behind me, It would be a heinous lie. When your heart is lost at sea and drifting, it takes time to find answers within. And when you've lost someone important to you, it takes more time still. Hear me. You are strong enough. In time, you will find your answers.
My skills were once widely recognized, though I may have used them to try and end your life.
Is that still something you wish to do?
If that were the case, you would have gone sailing over the edge of the Bionis shoulder a long time ago.
I believe so too. When in reality, I'm standing here talking with you. So then, I think that leaves us some room for friendship. Doesn't it?
You speak just like those Homs you traveled with.
I take that as a compliment, actually. But it's as you say. It's yet another thing I've learnt from them.
Why are you so damn persistent? Is that your crown princess duty? Or do you simply pity the weakling I've become?
Enough. I'll hear no more of this self-loathing. My heart tells me it's the right thing to do. That is all. That is my reason, and the only answer you'll get.
Melia.
What's more, Tyrea? You're all the family I have left. Listen. Once we have dealt with the matter at hand, would you please give me your answer again?
And what if I cannot give you the answer that you're looking for?
I will respect whatever conclusion you arrive at, so long as it's one you can live with.
Don't get your hopes up.
Fine. That will suffice for now. I'll be waiting, Tyrea.
Should I really go along with Melia? Am I worthy? After all the years spent in shadows, all the blood. Yumea, Mother, please give me a sign.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Tyrea finally gets a redemption arc in the story, dude. Okay, I've said my piece on Tyrea in the base game, okay? Like, she's a villain, you know. In the base game, she's a villain. And the fact that there's an entire side quest surrounding her gives her, you know, somewhat of a closing statement, I guess. I mean, she at least feels gratitude with Melia about, you know, saving her mother, Shushu. But it didn't really feel like she got all that closure, but now she feels like she has no purpose anymore with her mother gone. And that hurts to hear. That really hurts to hear. I never really expected to, like, completely turn around on Tyrea and be like, oh man, I actually feel something for her. I actually really, really feel something for Tyrea and her feelings. It's like, wow. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, her appearing in Future Connected is something that I never thought would happen, or something that I didn't even know I wanted. But there she is. And yes, that's her original voice actress too. And she sounds beautiful, just like Melia does. Shoo shoo. Shoo shoo just looking at tree. If friend's not eating anything, then please get out of sub of shoo shoo. Cannot tell anyone that fell from tree. Who heard of Napon girl who can't climb trees? Mess so embarrassed. So I guess you need Nene for this. Man, shoo shoo just looking at tree. Friend's not eating anything, then shoo shoo. It not look like just like looking at. Oh, wait, it's not look like just looking at tree. Friend look, face look almost pained expression. How you know? Nene have brother upon a similar age, so learn read all sorts of signs. Has something happened? Okay, well, Shushu loved to climb trees. Climb tree in every area, sometimes twice. But then Shushu stopped paying attention and get discovered by monsters. Luckily, he managed to climb up this tree just in time to escape from attack. But then once monsters go away, Shushu breathes sign of release so deep he slip off branch and fall down. That when Shushu get hurt and now cannot even move. And also, somehow, climb trees now feel scary, dangerous. But who even hear of Napon not climb trees? They're not even a little bit right. But first should deal with Hurty Hurty. Heal Hurty Hurty, most trivial part. Just need Peppity herb. Peppity Peppity. Peppity Peppity inclined to climbability. From Krogmaw Caverns, okay. Shushu not need help. We'll get fine on own strength. Should not talk nonsense when Nene offer help. Now please tell, where can find Peppity herb? Meh? But Nene pick Peppity herb instead? It grow on top of Krogmaw Caverns, but that all Nene wanted to hear. Leave to Nene. Is teeny tiny deal. That's good, I guess. I like the fact that some characters actually get, you know, a little bit of their own side quests, actually. That's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, so, well, geez, that quiet moment actually lasted longer than I thought. That was like 7 minutes. I expected it to be like 5 minutes. I mean, joke's on the game. I love long cutscenes, and Future Connected definitely has those to spare. Whether it's quiet moments or actual story cutscenes. So, I suppose that's good, I guess. Well, good for me. I don't know how good it is with you. Do you not like the long cutscenes, or do you? Let me know. I'm curious to hear what you think. Anyway, the same place where we viewed that quiet moment between Kino and Nene, the power of imagination, it's the same place where we can find the Peppity herb. Peppity Heppity, we will get your epity. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Nene, bring Peppity herb. Shushu can relax now. Thankings, meh. Shushu will be back in running order and sooner than soon. And how are feelings about tree climbing? Still may be a bit scary. Meh meh. What was Big Shouty Voice for? Shushu hears something. Paul steps up monsters that came after Shushu. They not give up on Shushu and come back to finish job. Shushu not want to get ate. Nene and friends would deal with. Please to remain calm. Please to talk with... Oh, Jesus. Revenant Wolf. What is Revenant? It's the Revenant. Okay. So, like, that kind of reminds me of some, like, really stupid thing, but lately I've been listening and or watching, Scammer Payback or Renoa Poison or Kip Boga videos, and I learned all about the scammers that you know, happen around the scammers that scam people, definitely, and... Like, the fact that the Napon say, please to talk to something, or please to do something is just really funny to me. Because that's exactly how the scammers talk, too. It's just like, I'll get back to my point in a second. Amazing! Nene is monster strong. Naturally, but Nene only also strong because friends fighting with. Injury of Shushu will also heal up in time it took Nene to win Scuffle. It's very good news. And how about climbings? When Shushu watched Nene fighting, heart filled to bursting with courage. Now feel like I could climb any tree again. But maybe not these trees. If climb here, monsters maybe come again. That good thinking. Most important thing in tree climbings is feel safe and have fun. Thankings, Nene. Now shoo go home before more monsters show ugly mugs. Bye-bye. There he go. Off to see the world of trees. Hum. Nene glad that Shoo cut back to be able to climb trees. You put a lot of effort into making sure that, Nene. Shoo's injuries are almost healed now, fortunately. Say, Sister Pawn, why act so funny when talking about tree climbing? Have some big thoughts about on topic of woody texture? It's because Nene is also afraid of climbing trees. Shock horror! Kino never knew. I wish this was voice acted, dude. Not to get Nene wrong. Once, Nene loved to climb. When Nene was little Pawn, Dada Pawn would always watch over when going up trees. As any good father should. Ricky, I tip my hat to you. Dada Pawn is great Dada Pawn for surely. But if love climbing, then why scared of it? Bark not worse than bite? One time, Nene wanted to climb higher tree than ever before. Daring mission. Set out all alone. Nene climbed like Napon possessed. View from up high was best thing Nene ever saw. But when Nene glanced downwards, suddenly realized how far away ground was. Once realized, could not unrealize. Area of Tum Tum clench up like wing fist, and Nene turned stiff as bored. Frozen stiff with frighten, could only cry and shout for Dada Pawn. Took whole day for Dada Pawn to come to rescue, and when Dada Pawn did come, he looked all rattery-tattery. Dada Pawn looked for Nene all that time. Oh dear, poor Sister Pawn. What a horrible ordeal it must have been. Nene not like that memory. It feel bitter, like licking brog. That why Nene not want any more Napon to have fear of climb. Aww. But Nene, wouldn't you like to learn to climb trees again someday? After that day, Dada Pawn was kind of impatient to Nene. Took a lot of time for practicing climbing together. Nene okay with climbing trees in middle lowness now. Was many ropes to learn, but Nene somehow get there. But as soon as ground get too far away, body start to tremble and legs turn into fruit jelly. I don't think you have to force yourself. We all have things we're bad at, things we enjoy and things we don't. Just keep going at your own pace. One day you'll find yourself ready to try again. That always been guiding principle of Nene. And anyway, even though day of climbing tall tree is bitter memory, Nene always cherished sight of Dada Pawn coming to rescue, like personal hero Pawn. That heart-to-heart mattered! So, yeah, Nene is the very Napon that Ricky was talking about to Charla at the crown tree in Satoral Marsh. Dude! That was kind of okay. I definitely didn't remember that cutscene at all, but good lord, man. Good lord. Like, now that I've 100%ed this game, I'm like, whoa! I'm like, dude! Nene was the Napon that was scared of climbing trees that Ricky mentioned. Like, dude.
Okay.
A-okay. God, I just love this game, dude. It fills in so many holes. Hey, you, please listen. Miss Winnie is feeling sad. And I know exactly why. It's because she lost her wedding ring while escaping from Alchemoth. That's why she's feeling so blue. And I, and Dread, have been what? And thought it had been, have done, okay. What? No, I don't have an ulterior motive, nor does a crush. Perish the thought. But if I had to recall anything, I'd call it, that's it. I'd call it compassion. And therefore, I thought it ought to present her with a new ring. But I know not how to make one. And also, I cannot move from here, on account of my duty to guard the townsfolk. And thusly, I enlist your services to seek out someone who could make a ring for me. Will you? I trust you will assist me. Okay, sure, buddy. Rival hearts. Find someone who can make you a ring. The ring! Yes, I knew you would understand. Return her with the ring and I might just sing. Alright then, let's go then. To find a ring indeed. But thankfully, the person that we're looking for is actually above. Okay. It's actually above. I thought it would be Ratsum for a second, but no. It's not actually Ratsum. Instead, it's actually an NPC that's a little bit above Ratsum. Yeah, I didn't know what you're thinking. It might be the same place anyway, but who cares? It's a Machina nonetheless, and their name is Quartz.
Are you that?
You're after a ring, are you? I imagine I have it in me to make a ring, no worries. But can it really be true that Oaf Andret wants to give it to Lady Winnie? I'm really not a big fan of his hot-headedness. Mind telling me the whole story? I see. How did you get that from reading my mind? He saw Lady Winnie feeling down and decided to cheer her up. I'm not really sure about all of this, but if it's for Lady Winnie's sake, so be it. I'll craft him the ring. Rumor has it that Winnie lost her husband coming to this settlement. She really does feel lonely sometimes. Well, to business. I can't make the ring without the requisite materials, so I need you to bring some bright tight. I thought it meant Bridget. It should be down in the stony area on the back of the Forbidden Hushland. Oh, God. Well, we're going there anyway, so unfortunately, we're not going to be able to complete that quest, but we're going to get it while we're there, while we're going down to the Forbidden Hushland. You know what? Yeah, we might as well. If we happen to pick up quests that involve us getting items that we're going to need at certain places that we haven't been to yet, I'm definitely going to make sure that we do get those very quests in straight away. So, we aren't going to be doing that quest for a bit until we're absolutely prepared to go to the Forbidden Hushland, but, you know, we'll see about that. Lot!
Alright.
Huh? You want something from me? Your face just kind of had that look. Right, I see. That sounds rough. And you came from Companion's Cape? Then I got a question for you. On the way to Grandel, did you come across any hard-looking rock, or rare materials, or anything like that? It could be ether deposits, though. Yeah, I know about all those. We have a few of them in Grandel as well. Ah, well, still, thanks for telling me about that. I got something to talk to you about as well, if that's okay. Can friend give teensy bit more explain? Right, so I'm currently making tools for fixing and expanding the ramparts, and I like to make them stronger. That's why I've been asking for better materials. Well, actually, I got an idea, but I'll need a catalyst to make them work. I'm not tough enough to track it down by myself, and since you knew all kinds of other materials, I figured, you know. Now that I think about it, couldn't I just ask you lot to bring it for me? That'd be easier, right? The catalyst I want is found near the Bro Ruins Cape. It's a stone people call the Cerulean Shard. As for reward, maybe I could upgrade any tools you're carrying while I'm working on ours. I can work with anything, like for example, that ether pick you got. How about it? I bet I could straighten it to improve the output, and you can mine better stuff. Not too shabby, eh? Finding happiness. All we gotta do is look for a Cerulean Shard. Whew, I'm really glad that you just so happen to be walking by. Well, don't let me stop you. I'll be waiting. Alright then, let's go. At least we'll be able to do some quests around here. Skip travel to the Borough Plaza. And, you can find this. This is all you can do. Hopefully I won't get spotted. Thank you very much. Ooh, there's a wind deposit here. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Brilliant attack 2. And topple up 3. Okay, alright, alright. That could go on Nene, actually. I meant to go over to the Grand Arch.
Alright.
You lot look dusty from the road. Any chance you have my catalyst? Yes, that's it. Thanks, bunches. I knew I was onto something when I asked you lot for help. Right, let's get to the good part. Lend me your ether pink, won't you? Pink. Ether pick. Cheers! Sorry to keep you waiting. What do you think, huh? Sleep form factor, right? You can feel the power at a distance. There are ether deposits in Grandale too, so feel free to test the improvements out for yourselves. Oh, there we go. Reinforced ether pick. So now we can mine better gems. I believe at most we're actually able to mine up to level 4. So, yeah, why don't we just test that theory out before we jump to any actual legitimate conclusions then? Because this is actually that's over there is actually the spot where I mined the most. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the point before the cutscene of Nene talking about climbing trees. Totally threw me off. I've been watching a lot of, like, scammer payback. Yeah, rank 4. Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of those videos lately from, like, channels like Scammer Payback, Kitboga, and Renoa Poison. And I gotta say, they do a really good job at making the scammers mad, and I'm just saying, like, the way they speak is also, like, I don't know, man. I can tell you, like, this one scammer is all like, trying to pose as this old man's, like, grandson or something like that. And he's just, like, doing a really terrible job, like, pitching up his voice and just pretending to be stuck in prison. Also, nice right there, nice. We might as well take care of this fog beast while we're here. We're at a high enough level anyway. We might as well go for it. So, yes, again, watching those scammer videos is just like, they're so bad at, they're so unbelievably bad at doing, like, voices for things. He's like, or really bad at, like, really impersonating people, because it's like, oh god, I'm being held in prison. Please do talk with Peter. Please do talk with Peter. He is a good lawyer. Please talk to Peter. It's like, it's not even what a grandson sounds like. I mean, what the heck, man? I'm just like, oh, you guys are absolutely mad and terrible. And it's like, they don't even get the, and speaking of mad, yeah, they don't even get the definition right. And, oh yeah, Blue Caress. Here it is. I actually got a perfect from that. This heals up the entire party as well as grant immunity to debuffs. So yeah, that's really good. I actually managed to get a perfect on that, which doesn't really happen often, but you know, it sometimes do be happening. Like, it just goes to show you that you can do anything if you work with each other. Dude, I'm just like, yeah, that's a thing. I'm getting all the DPS arts in there. Yes, I am. And speaking of arts, now that we got those art coins, we can now level up some arts further to level 10, obviously. And we should level up some of them. So, yeah, level 10 is basically the highest that you can go to in Future Connected. Level 12 only exists in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition and only after you've beaten Future Connected. So we're going to level those up to as high as they can go. As for Shulk, I believe we need to upgrade Monato's shield to level 8. I'm not exactly sure how the good the talent on the final battle is. I probably mentioned that I'd probably say that it would be pretty high, but it can't hurt to actually boost up our Monato's shield at least. Alright, so we got all that. And as for Kino, we do that. We shield clang, and blah blah blah. And Noggin Snogs. And Egg Shaker 2. Not bad at all, not bad at all. I'm definitely gonna have to just go around the Biona's shoulder, just trying to mine all these gems that I possibly can. Because I barely have any gems at all. So I might as well just do that. And also showing off some, some places where, the things happen. Where the ether crystals happen. That definitely should be a very good idea. That should be a good idea. And it is. Okay, so there's actually a quest over there. See, this is what happens in Xenoblade. You get way too distracted by doing absolutely everything. By skip traveling over the junks, there's a quest over here. Well, right near junks anyway. And I'm not entirely sure what this one is. Mithril. Hey.
Greetings.
Ho there! Are you not the fellows who were aboard that vessel? Ever since the blasted thing came down, the fish haven't been biting. I suspect it's upset the monsters too. They've been getting really tetchy lately. We can hardly sit back and wait for the fish to come to us, can we? Poor Hamlin is practically wasting away thanks to his fine mess. At least in Grandel, we've had the luxury of having a lake nearby. What I'm trying to say is that your arrival has made our lives miserable, and I'd like you to take some responsibility. It ain't our fault, buddy! It ain't our fault! It's the Paguls that are the problem. Be a sport and hunt down a few of them for me. 3, let's say. That should give me a bit of breathing room to fish. Okay, so I guess since it's our fault, then I guess we gotta do it and secure the area. What is it with this quest? Like, okay, so I get that. I totally get that. The, junks falling down has made things a little bit harder, okay? I get that. I totally get that. But it's not exactly our fault. I mean, Mithril could have very easily seen the black beam, like, shoot down this frickin' giant airplane. It really could have been that simple to just explain, but no. Apparently not, I say. I feel the outrage. Outrage, I say. Things not going our way? Ah. I hate things that don't go our way. Ah. Okay, we did the things. Ho there! So you defeated the Paguls, have you? Good work! At long last, I can cast my mind back to fishing. I better come back with a good haul so that Hamlin won't have to sleep on an empty stomach. Good for you, buddy. Good for you, I guess. You don't even give us any money. We need the money. Like, Secure the area. Yeah, we do get the money, but not the experience, man. That's important. Experience is also important because it is important. We need the levels, man. I mean, you never know when we're gonna fight like a really stupidly powerful enemy. I mean, that possibly can't happen, right? Right? Well, that's safe to say that we'll save all that junk for next time. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected, there's still some people around Grandel that we can help out. You couldn't even tell that... I honestly couldn't tell that Companion's Cave had very little to no side quests. But Grandel has all the side quests in the world. And besides, we need to be prepared because this is a very deadly area that we're, going to. So it's like, what else can we possibly do there? Am I right, guys? Am I right? Yeah, I'm totally right. I'm correct on the specs. Shut up. See you guys. See you guys on the good old-fashioned next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. And by the way, down there is where we're headed. Like, way down there is where we're headed. You thought it was going to be some kind of joke, but it's wrong. Anyway, see you guys on next time.